What's happening? Just preparing. Let's see. Just preparing. Done. Okay.
Okay, I just linked my phone to the TV.
All right, perfect. You just have to turn down the video.
Yeah, I'm actually, it's playing one of your videos. I hear the thunder.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I just linked my phone to the TV. All right, perfect. You just have to turn down the video. Okay, yeah, hi everybody. It's playing one of your videos. I hear the thunder. Yeah, so I got to turn that down too.
I can't hear all of a sudden.
I got to just stop this. There. Okay, guys, I know there's some people in the room already. Hi, guys. I can see the chat. Hi. Hi from Colorado. Hi, everybody. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at the chat.
How to do everything.
All right, you got to turn it down in the background, Kresha.
It's not on. I have nothing playing.
You're kidding. I can hear it too, right? Maybe it's me. Okay, I'm going to stop mine. Hang on. Stop. There we go. Is that better? Going. Hi, everybody. Hi, we got Florida. Hi, Canada. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Jessica, hi. You're going to be our moderator today. Jessica Tompkins. Yeah,
Hi.
and Ghost Adventures of Cornwall here. So we got moderators in here. So, Kresha, everybody.
Hey.
Here.
Hi, how are y'all doing?
This is Kresha Easton. She is JJ Vallow's aunt and Kay Woodcock's daughter. So we're just going to chat today. We're going to talk a little bit about the paranormal and some things that she's been experiencing since, you know, the tragedy
Since
that
I can
we
remember.
know about. Everybody, that's much better. Everybody can hear us? Kresha, can you?
Yeah, this is my first time being live, guys. So just I'm looking down too because I'm trying to navigate my way through this. So
Sandra M says hello.
we'll figure it out.
I'm in Phoenix too. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're just giving it a shot. So for those of you who are new here, my channel is Electronic Medium. On this channel, we research the afterlife using today's technology. We use dowsing rods, PSP7s, and whatever else we can get our hands on to try to figure out if the paranormal can come through, if they can help tell us about crimes, if they can help solve murders, and just give us, overall just messages of comfort and hope and love, and of course, all those things. Everybody's saying hi. Can you see the chat, Kresha?
So did you say that again?
Can you see the chat?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, guys. I'm working on it. I am. I'm not being rude.
A hard time hearing me. I see somebody say that. You can hear.
They're having a hard time hearing me.
No, me. I think I got a new microphone.
Oh.
Judy, it sounds
we'll just
like
start.
Somebody said it sounds like I'm really muffled. So that's a drag. But this is our first. This is our first Zoom meeting. So this is practice for us today too.
Yes.
Yeah, people are saying it's very hard to hear me. I'm very muffled.
I mean, I have my earbuds in, but I don't know if that's what's helping me.
All right, let me see.
Can they hear me okay?
Let me just see high definition. Okay, is that different? Can you still hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, can everyone else? How about that? Is it still muffled, you guys? I just bought a new mic yesterday, so you know how it goes.
Oh. That's why God made me short. Always dropping stuff on the ground.
You sound great, and I sound terrible. So
$10 at Walmart. No.
$30 on thing, so.
The cheaper, the better. That's how I am with sunglasses.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. You can hear this is good. Still muffled. Okay. So how about now?
For
Testing different settings. So let's see.
What's she watching?
Yeah, okay. Some people say they can hear me and some people say they can't. So
Everybody turn their volumes up.
Right? Okay, I'm just gonna go for it for
on
right
your phones and
yeah, because I'm just gonna have to go for it for right now. So I did want to talk a little bit, Kresha, about some of the things that have happened since Charles, of course, was murdered. I'm going to say murdered, and
yep.
JJ were murdered. And I know that you've kind of had some feelings and things. You know, Charles kind of came to you, and can you tell me a little bit about that and the feathers and that kind of thing?
Um, it was a, um, I mean, it was a very traumatic experience. Um, right from when my daughter and my mom pulled, they had just left, and then they just scurried back in immediately, and I knew something was wrong. They both come flying out of the vehicle, and my daughter came up to me and she was like, "Uncle Charles is dead," and I was like, "What?" You're trying to understand what
Right, yeah.
and grasp it. And my mom was on the phone, and we were all just like, it was chaos.
Did they?
And Ashlyn was like, he was murdered. And so, I mean, I had never felt that kind of anger in my entire life. I didn't. I was like, oh, so in hindsight, I was like, this is anger. Okay. And then my parents, left immediately for Arizona to, prevent, since we didn't find out till July 12th.
Right.
Whenever Lori had text his my cousins, the older Cole and Zach,
yeah.
To let them know that's how we found out. And so Cole called my mom, and it was just crazy. And something right there in that moment, you go into shock and disbelief, because I mean I've never experienced anything like this. I've been to so many funerals. It was like a family reunion a lot,
Right, yeah.
I'd see all my, I can hear you really good now.
Okay, good.
Yay.
Yay.
So I mean, that was norm for me, funerals, but it's different when,
yeah,
it's robbed from you, and
did
it was
you
just
guys
crazy.
did you guys know right away that he was shot, or was that something
we knew he was shot, but
yeah.
it was, something to do with a bat. And I really, didn't know if Tylee had anything to do with it, because that's what we were told, and so
Yeah.
I was upset. I was angry.
Yeah, I imagine.
And
And they could have just said, "Hey, Tylee, say that you had the bat first."
anything, I mean, I
I
would
don't
too,
know.
if, I mean, at that age, yes, ma'am, yes,
Hear
ma'am.
me? Yeah, and people saying they can hear me now. So, yeah,
Very.
that's got to be traumatizing. I mean, especially because Lori lied right to other people and was like, "Oh, he had a heart attack or whatever." And
He committed suicide. What bothers me all the time is, JJ, he was very intelligent,
yeah,
but oh my goodness, my phone keeps
that's all right.
this cord's doing its thing.
All right.
I mean, he was 7,
Yeah,
but he was at the mentality of a 3 to 4 year old.
sure.
So he was like, I'm 5'3",
Oh,
okay, and he was like up to my shoulder.
right.
I was
Oh,
like, this is, he's my only nephew.
and,
I don't have any others.
yeah. What was his name before they
Um,
changed it?
he was born
Is it Oh,
Canaan Todd Trahan.
Canaan. Oh, and then I
Yeah.
suppose Lori and Charles changed it to JJ.
Joshua Jackson Vallow,
Right.
which, I mean, I think of the Joshua tree,
Right.
U2.
Yeah, it's a beautiful name. Yeah.
And my son was born on New Year's Day. I mean, it just,
Right. Oh,
yeah. And JJ was, that I also read, that it was a more of a LDS,
right.
meaning behind it when I started looking it up, and
Sure.
um,
Well,
and that's
because
okay, because
Charles
it
started
was,
going to church, right? Charles started going to church with
Yes.
Lori, and
Hmm.
was he
He
LDS
was
or
no.
no?
We were born and raised Catholic. I mean, my papa, which would be my mom's dad and Charles's dad.
Right.
So, um, I mean, he didn't come to my wedding because I couldn't afford a Catholic wedding, first off.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So he didn't come, but it wasn't, like a spiteful thing. It's just that's what he believed, and
Sure.
sorry, that's what he believed, and I respect that.
Sure.
Um, I had to get married Methodist, which was, kind of similar to
Right.
Catholic, but it was $90 versus $500, and I was 20,
Sure.
and hey,
Did you go?
so
Did you go to Charles and Lori's wedding?
we actually um, did not go to the wedding, but we all met up, and this was our first time meeting Lori, Colby,
Right.
um,
Right.
Tylee, and her parents. I
Um,
really don't remember. It was, I mean, because I was like 50. I mean,
you
my
were young.
daughter was just born. My daughter's 14. She was 3 months old when we went. And it was a $10 million ranch. We went in Austin, Texas. And I
Wow.
mean, the boys all stayed in this. I mean, it was awesome.
I
We went
bet.
horseback riding, and I noticed that Lori was like a super freak energetic
Super high
person.
energy.
I was like, well,
Relax.
I feel fat. Where's the food? And she's
Right.
going to
Yeah.
walk for the third time that day, or hiking, or
Yeah.
whatever. And
That's yeah.
now to each their own.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that I was just like, nobody is like this. I know nobody
Nobody can
else,
be that happy like all the time.
or that, and I didn't find out till after, the murder and everything. Oh, hey, sorry.
That's okay. You got
I,
company.
I didn't find out till after the traumatic murder spree, whatever.
Right. Right.
Y'all, I'm not sarcastic. I'm very real. So I
And you
don't,
should be. Yeah, we're good with that, right?
mhm. um, I don't want to water it down because it is murder.
Right.
And I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna call a spade a spade,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, where was that?
Oh, well, tell me what you told, because we were talking about Lori Vallow before, and tell me what you said, the way you feel about her now. Just really
um,
surprised
I
me.
mean, being raised Catholic, being raised from my mom, who comes from the same,
Yeah.
upbringing as my Uncle Charles, my Aunt Terry, my Uncle Jerry, my Aunt Susan, oh my gosh, if I miss one, Uncle Bobby.
Right. Right. Don't
Who
miss it.
else? There's,
Right.
six. Well, there's five now, but there were six.
Yeah.
And I mean, all successful. My mom, I didn't realize this till recently, that my mom had integrated over and over in my life to always turn the other cheek,
Yeah.
be the bigger person.
Yeah.
I am, it's always been a hard
Hard.
practice sometimes,
Sure. Yeah.
but I always walked away with integrity
That's right.
and knowing that I did the right thing. So with the Lori, I know that, God gave up his only son to forgive our sins.
Yeah.
And
Even hers. Yeah.
judging is not my job. That's his job.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know that my job is to do what God wants us to do, and that is to forgive others who have even wronged you. And so I want people to know that Lori, a lot of people say, well, you had to have seen. Well, I mean, I wasn't with her
24 hours
daily.
a day.
Right. People put on I mean,
You know.
it's like, right now, I
Well, of
mean,
course, looking back, hindsight's always
or still
right.
just looking forward. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't expect anything from her.
Sure. Yeah.
And when you don't have your expectations,
You don't
then
get
they
let
can't,
down.
you don't, because I'm like, I don't need to hear her say I'm sorry,
Right. And she won't
you
probably.
know? and I'm fine with that. I know what she did. She knows her part in it. She knows. She knows.
All we
And
can say is she
that's
better,
between her and her creator.
right?
And I hope
She
that
better
her
fix her
creator
heart.
meets my creator, because I mean, well, God created her too, but she's just following their whatever. They took the
Right. They were way left field somewhere. I don't know.
that fork only had two prongs and they were
Right.
polar opposite. But I work every day to try and forgive her. I know that I have to. And in a sense, I want people to know that we lost Lori too.
Right. From your family.
That person died. That person died and stabbed us in the back and continues to stab us.
Yeah.
But that's okay. My Uncle Charles said it. Love always wins. And I'm getting that more and more. Love always wins.
Love always
It will prevail.
Amen. And I believe in that. I do.
Yep.
I believe in that.
You
and
have
I know you just have to forgive and hope that they heal their own heart and
I hope they find God, yes, and make peace with it. And I hope, yes, I do.
Or they have a
even for Alex.
Even Alex, yeah.
I don't even pray for them to have a horrible afterlife. I just know that God has that taken care of.
Well, I mean, they don't get right, with
not my monkeys, not my circus. You know what I mean?
Right.
You reap what you sow. There was a lady, Ashley, I forget her last name, on Court TV, and she said, "That's a tough row to hoe." I was like, I love that saying. And you made your bed, sleep in it.
That's right. Yeah. And so your mom and dad though have been going like to Idaho, right? Kay and Larry, obviously we saw them in court and stuff, and you weren't able to do any of that, or would you even want to sit through?
I'm dying to go. I want to go and just feel, I just feel like that's going to be part of
closure,
my healing process.
Sure.
Is to be amongst people who I feel
are supportive.
Their love is tangible.
Right.
You can see it.
Right.
And I'm not even there. I'm not there. I'm in Louisiana,
Right. Yeah.
And I've been grieving through everything on YouTube. Finding your channel, hearing their voices on your EVPs, and I was like, that is so cool, because I was
Let's
I've experienced.
talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. So my recordings that I did, most of them were before we knew what happened, right, to the kids.
Oh yeah,
they were still missing. And you did say that you feel like you can hear Tylee's voice, right? And there, one said, I think I'm here.
Oh no, it's Tylee's voice. I hear my Uncle Charles's voice loud and clear.
Wow.
He has a distinct voice, and replace the Vallows. They envied me. They set me up. It's a setup. I mean, I was just like,
all of that written in the recordings.
It gives me chills now,
If any of you guys haven't seen that, the videos are under a playlist called Lori Vallow, I think, playlist. But I always wonder what the family, because it's different, because I don't know.
It's amazing.
But if things are, recognizable to people close, to them, it's always just.
My drink was right there. Sorry.
I got mine too.
I just made my son go hunt another one down, and it's right there.
That's funny.
Anyways, I won't go thirsty.
No, we're not going to go thirsty.
But I mean,
so that's interesting to me.
Oh, it intrigued me.
Yeah. And I don't know how it works. I am no
yes, you are.
I don't know what I ask questions and I record the answers and I show what I record and how does this work? I don't know. I don't claim to be an expert.
Yeah. Here it is. Take it as
Like, I don't know, but
it's like, here's the information, do what you will, different strokes for different folks. If you don't take anything from it, thank you. If you do, thank you. Exactly. I just did my job.
Checking it out. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's just a different way of looking at things. It's a different way of investigating.
Yeah, super, super interesting though for me. And I'm glad you weren't offended by, any of the videos or any of that.
Oh, no.
Do you have something there? You showed me earlier, the 3 little crosses that you have that represent Charles and Tylee and Jada. Do you have that there with you?
I do. I hope people can see them.
Yeah.
But, so it's
remind you of them. No,
Yes, this is Uncle Charles, and this is Tylee, and this is JJ.
yeah,
And if I have to whittle one, I'll put Tammy here too, because she is in our family.
Yeah.
Always will be. I've never met the woman, but I mean, her birthday's the day after mine.
right.
We're Tauruses. And I mean, she's a great person, and she didn't deserve anything, in my opinion,
Yeah,
allegedly, that happened to her.
sure.
You know,
I agree.
she was a victim, and
Terrible. Yeah.
her story intertwined into ours, and she is forever in my heart. I mourn a woman I've never met.
I know that's and me too. And I, the whole family, your whole family, I've mourned.
Right.
Never
And
met.
yes,
I
it's
understand.
amazing.
Guys, I just want to let you know today too that I told Kresha yesterday that in super chat, any super chats we get, that I wanted to split 50-50 with her today. And do you know what she said? Give it to Lori's son, to what's it, Colby.
I think that'd be a good idea.
But we would like to help you get to Idaho. I would like to see you be able to go to some of those things that you want to go to. I've given to Colby, and I've had his PayPal on my channel before, and anyone who wants to find that, it's under a video there. But I do want that today, so I would like to do that. That to you. 50% of any super chats that come in today, I'll write you a check, send it over.
Judy, you snuck that one by me now.
And
I mean, that's
I'd like
so
to help
sweet.
you out. So I hope you appreciate. I mean, I appreciate you. I want to say I appreciate you,
Thank
and
you.
we appreciate
And
your family. And
touche. I couldn't get through this without y'all. I mean, there's no way. It's a community, and
it is a nice community here, and I love it.
Although the results, about the kids, and everything is so traumatic and devastation and loss, there is something and a lot of things that have, they work in your EVPs, they work. Oh my God, I can't think of the words. The whole world woke up or something.
The world, yeah, woke up.
Woke up the world. Woke up the world.
Woke up the whole world.
Woke up the whole world. And I mean, this is from Australia, UK.
Around the world, giving you guys love, yeah, for sure.
Woke up. And then one of Lori's podcasts was woke. I'm just saying.
Really? Yeah. Oh no, I didn't even know that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got chills because of that. Freaks me out. But
mm-hmm.
So tell me about, like, you were saying how you around Christmas, and you saw Charles and JJ, and how that was before the kids were found. This was Christmas time.
Yeah.
Tell me.
This is 2019. Yeah. I know 2018, right? Where are we at? It's 2020 now.
So the kids have been missing already, right?
And this past. Yeah, because Zach just turned 19. He had his 19th birthday party. There while we were there, and
But you said you saw Charles, right, and JJ.
They started coming into town a lot more. Just them two, and I found that very odd.
Did you have a dream about them?
I did. Not
necessarily a dream.
Not necessarily a dream. When my Uncle Charles was murdered, and my parents, hightailed it to Arizona to try and stop any cremation or destruction of anything, and trying to find truth. I left my mom alone, because
thank you.
I knew she had. Thank you. I can't see, but thank you.
Yeah, so they you $20. Amy Lee says, "You are amazing, Kresha." Irish Spirit, $5 super chat. Thank you guys so much. We really want to help Kresha out today. Yes.
I mean, I appreciate it. Y'all gonna make me cry. Let's not do this. But yes, I mean, I've had things happen throughout my life, and I just kind of shut it off because I didn't know how to deal with the things. I didn't know what they were, and I just, went out of sight, out of mind kind of thing.
Right.
But when Uncle Charles died, he came to me. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. Y'all can say I had a dream or whatever if that makes you feel better. But he came to me, and I had an occurrence happen to me when I was 8.5 months pregnant with my son. 20. He's 20.
Yeah.
And my stepdad passed away Larry's my stepdad as well. It's my stepdad before Larry. He passed away, and he came to me. I really did think I was dreaming, and he came to me and he said, you know, take care of your mom. I'm here with my mom, and I did see a short lady next to him, and I never met her before, and she had a tight perm, you know, but I didn't see her face.
Right.
And so I woke my husband up, and I was like, let's go, because we were at mom's house spending the night. I was like, let's go. And my brother too, I'm going to y'all's house. You know. And so forever I've felt the weight of having to take care of my mom and look over her, watch her, because she was destroyed. You know, she lost her husband.
Yeah.
And that's really the first thing that, you know, I ever really experienced like that. And when I finally told my mom, you know, she was like, well, why doesn't he come to me? You know, I mean, just, I guess, a normal grief reaction, you know, and I'm like, I don't know. Why did he come to me? But when I went to his funeral, I saw pictures of his mom, and there she was, short.
Same lady that you saw. Yeah.
It was. And so that was my validation.
Right. Validation is important. I always say that.
It is. It really is. It helps feed your soul, you know. It helps know that you are doing this for good, and that there's, I don't know. But so when Uncle Charles came to me, it was very intense. You know, it was a stressful situation already.
Right.
We have, you know, 5 kids. You know, I have 2 children of my own. Zach is 20, Ashlyn's 14.
Right.
And then I have 3 bonus kids. I have Leland.
Right.
Just saying.
Right, Leland. Yeah.
Yep. His middle name's Anthony. Just saying.
Right.
But I have Leland, who's 10. I have Tay. She is 7, same age as JJ, and Silas is 4.
Oh.
And so we're busy, and we were also working, you know, at my parents' company, and so just trying to take care of everything, and with the chaos, and you know, Uncle Charles came to me. He never appeared to me, but he came to me, and it was so intense. It like took my breath away. I could not catch my breath, and I was like, okay, so if this is really happening, okay, let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room, you know.
Right.
And I just felt crazy, you know. I felt like, oh my God, people are going to think I lost it.
Right.
But I know what I feel, I know what I see, and I know what I hear.
Right.
I know what my gut, my instinct is telling me. And so, you know, I was like, you know, my anxiety, I'm very anxious when you're around, but I didn't realize at that point that he had been shot twice in his chest.
Right.
So
that could cause your chest.
Once I figured that out, I was like, so that's why, you know, maybe
getting that
felt
feeling in your chest. Yeah.
I can't breathe, you know, and it did lighten up
good
over time. And, you know, just he kept telling me over and over, I just want to tell you my side of the story. I just want you to hear my side of the story, you know. And I was like, I am okay with that. I just don't know how it is, but we figured it out.
Right.
He's an excellent communicator.
He's a strong spirit. That's
very, very. And I love and miss him. And I am.
What about
blessed.
the feathers? What happened with the feathers?
The feathers. So that's kind of crazy. My brother is JJ's biological father. Okay.
Right.
He's 8 years younger than me. I'm 42. He's 8 years younger than that. Right. Math's not my strong suit.
Right.
But anyways, one way he would relate with pain, and this is, you know, while he was dealing with knowing his son was being raised by our uncle, you know, which, I mean, he knew that that was for the greater good, you know.
Well, of course.
But still, you know, it's a pain. It's still a loss. You know, that he doesn't have any other children and has not had any other children. That's it, you know. And you tend to beat yourself up, you know. And he's had you know, his struggle with drugs and stuff, and anyways, he got out of jail, and I ran into him at my mom's, and you know, he talks to me through music, you know, and he's like, you got to listen to this song, you know, and so he plays Slim Thug. Okay.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, okay, all right, Todd, you know, I'll take a
Right.
listen. And so I listened to it, and it was called Church, which is church, but it was spelled Chuuch.
Right. Right.
And so I listened to it, and Joel Olstein, he had he
Clips of
Slim
him in
Thug
there.
had, you know, Joel
Yeah.
Olstein chime in.
Right.
And one of the things that stood out to me at that time was Joel Olstein had said, you can't expect to hang around with the chickens and soar with the eagles.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so I
With
mean,
the
you
Eagles is
can't, the birds of a feather flock together. If you're hanging around negative people, that's what you're going to be. You
that's
want to know where your life is going to be in 5 minutes? Take a look at your friends. I'm telling you, I've listened
and
to this
that's
song a
true.
couple times.
So true. That
And
is
it
so
is.
true. You don't. Yeah. You don't even know. Yeah. How true.
And so whenever my uncle died, I started finding feathers everywhere, because that was one of the things I wrote at his memorial. You know, I was like, you don't have to,
Fly
you're
with
not
the
hanging around, go soar with the eagles, because that is where you belong, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Not down here
And
with the
so,
chickens.
right. And he sent me, I would pull them. I don't have Goose comforters or, you
Down.
know,
Right.
right. And I pulled my covers back, and there it was. I was like, oh my God, okay. But
That's
it became, and then I'd walk 2 paces, and then there was another feather. It comes in threes. I mean, I have them everywhere, y'all. I
Oh,
have to like put them away because I'm
wow.
gonna integrate them in my wedding. You know,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's
I am.
great.
So, and he still does communicate with me through songs. Eyes Looking Down. I mean, Eyes Without a Face is a big one. It's an
Yeah.
80s song. Um, and another one bites the dust, y'all. I know,
Right.
but when you
Now,
finally
if you
listen to the
listen to the
words,
words,
when you walk in the door and you
you
shoot
told,
me when I'm down, you
yeah.
take everything from me. I was like, oh my
You said
God.
that yesterday, and I listened to
Yes,
the
but
song
y'all
again
go
last
listen to the
night.
lyrics, because
Yeah.
I was like, okay, and so I started counting the shots. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
another one down, another one down. I don't know if it's clues. You don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Break blues clues.
Yeah. Well, Charles is
You
good at
know,
that. I'm telling you, he
he's an
does do
excellent
his.
communicator. As you can see, we like to talk.
Yeah. No, that's great. I think that's
Yeah.
great. Super interesting
So
though. And then there was something else that you had told me about. Oh, and when you were in your shop about JJ.
that has been the most intense. I can feel it now. Like that was the most intense moment of my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm not it um I felt so helpless.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm outside in my shop in Louisiana,
Yeah.
Lake Charles, Louisiana. I'm over here, you know, and I kind of became nocturnal when Uncle Charles died. I've always been a night owl, but my kids were in bed. I would go outside and I would break down boxes that I'd get from the local store, just as a outlet. You
Something to do.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I've you know, when I'm angry, I've learned, which I don't really have anger problems, but I do learn. You know, I learned a lot about anger,
Yeah.
but I had learned from a friend of mine. They say that when you're angry, take a metal bat with no
Wrapping around it. Yeah.
wrapping around it and go hit a tree.
Yeah.
And I have bent a bat,
I've been
but
to
it zings you back, you know. And so you're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm grounded
right,
now.
right. I'm good now.
Yeah, I can't feel my arms, but
Right.
you know. But I mean, it's better than
Just being
murder.
yeah. And then so what happened when you were in your shop?
So I was in my shop, and I was, you know, bent over, and it was 2:30 or so in the morning. Nobody, I didn't have radio, nothing. And all of a sudden I hear, and Kresha, and I mean, I just feel, I've actually can feel
Feel
more
it
than I
right.
can really. I mean, I don't think I've ever stood up so fast. I
Right.
mean, I was like up, and I mean, I was just, and then tears were rolling down my face. And
Right.
I mean, for something not actually taking place,
Right.
but
With a lot going
taking
on. Right.
place,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was high alert, you know,
Sure.
and um, it's like I could feel him at my right side. And I mean, I went through the actions. I said things out loud. I was like, and he said, "Man, Kresha, mommy hurt me, mom," you know. And he was in a very whimpery voice,
Oh.
and he said my name particular too. He sounded kind of like a Sean Connery, you know. He
Oh.
was like Kresha, you know, and
Way he
so
talks.
yeah. And I mean, I was frantic. I was crying, and I was holding him, and I was coddling him, and I was like, "Mommies aren't supposed to do that, Baba. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, and we love you, and we miss you." And I wish I had, I just wish I was around him more.
And was this
When
before or after they were found?
after, oh, I don't know. I did not write this down. I'm
Yeah.
mad at myself for that. I
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say it was before. It was before. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely before.
Poor little
Yes,
JJ.
I can. Yeah, I can say that. Yes, I
Yeah.
mean, again, I feel incredibly blessed.
Yeah.
As awkward as it is, I know that it's from God,
Yeah.
and I mean, wow,
Right. Wow.
how,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
it's a really cool thing. It's a really cool thing.
It is.
And the last thing that Uncle Charles showed me, and I didn't know, but it was my daughter's birthday, and the news had just broke about the kids being this. Rexburg had just put out the statement and everything, and I knew in my heart, and my
Your
my
soul.
instinct,
Your
yeah, my gut
soul.
instinct. I knew. Oh,
Yeah,
there
I don't
goes the
know.
flickers.
It'll go away. See, we've been having a lot of electronic problems every time we
Now,
talk.
if you have seizures, don't look at Judy's camera. No,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
joking.
watch my camera because it won't be good. I might have
She's
to
so
take
cute.
this one back. We'll see.
um,
That was
but
the first time though, I think, so far. So not
what
bad.
time is it? Oh my God, it's 4:44. Just saying. Here, Central.
You're right. It's 2:44. Yeah, you and your 444-333.
Well, it's 4:45 now, so we're
Yeah.
good.
Okay, we're good now for a minute.
Anyways,
That's funny.
the last thing he showed me was it was basically him and JJ's backs were to me.
Charles.
Mm-hmm. Charles was on the left and JJ was on the right. They were hand in hand. JJ never looked back. Uncle Charles was looking down at him, and they were walking away from me.
Yeah.
And so I knew that they were
Are
together.
together. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I felt peace. I felt closure.
Sure. Yeah.
Because Charles, my uncle, was so worried about not just JJ, Tylee. He was worried, but I mean, it was out of his hands. I mean,
right.
Everything really was. It's
out of
in
his
God.
hands. Yeah.
God's got the wheel, y'all. I mean, it's. You look back at everything, and just from JJ's birth, he came into this world fighting. He was 1 pound 8 ounce.
Oh.
I mean,
He's
he
a
came
tiny
into
little guy.
Canaan. The name Canaan actually means warrior.
Nice.
And I am cut from the same cloth.
Right.
And I know he left this world fighting too. So I know there's some DNA of those. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, duct tape, trash bags, those things all are
just being
a
messy.
plethora of DNA. Right. They're just a plethora of DNA. They just are.
They have their own signatures. I'm learning so much. I will never commit murder because I will never get away with it. I don't want to. I mean, unless you're coming in and you got a knife to my kid's throat, that's about the only way you're going down, Kill or be killed. Yes. I'm not going to say I wouldn't, but not just because, and y'all, I'm a human. I'm a mom. I have made my selfish mistakes.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but you didn't kill your kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I have a morbid sense of humor, so forgive me.
I get it.
You guys either cry or laugh. So I like to laugh.
Yeah, me too. Me too, for sure. I do want to address we did have a lot of super chats coming through, so I'm just gonna come back through and kind of address a few from just a second. And if I miss somebody, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to go back as far as I can.
We'll get better at this.
We'll get better. This is my first Zoom chat, you guys, ever.
Mine too. And my first live.
And I hate going live, so she is my rock today because she's my support. Because
moral support.
moral support for sure. Because it's
Yeah.
on me. But I'm just looking through the chat here. Just give me 1 second. I know we said Amy, thank you. Ira Spirit Eyes, thank you so much. Debbie, we appreciate
Oh, wow.
it. Julie, as always.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Julie. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Julie. You're always so generous. Jackie Martinez, thank you. We appreciate you. Rose, thank you so much, you guys. I don't even know what to say. Brooke's channel. Hi, Brooke. How are you? Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a minute. I hope you're doing good. But thank you guys so much. I really do. I would like to see you get to Indiana and be able to at least,
I'm not going to Indiana. I'm going to Idaho.
To Idaho, to Idaho. But to see, I
want
to, and
yeah.
feel
I just want to feel that love that I see, because in my community, a lot of places, they have plenty of jury people if they just open their, broaden their horizons.
That's right. Yeah.
So, I mean, because in my own town, I felt so isolated. My parents were gone.
Sure.
When you're mourning the loss of one family member, much less, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, you start to lose count. Yeah.
I mean, you kind of lose yourself too. Sure. And then you don't know how to feel. You don't know how to grieve because there's no body in a casket. There's no
closure at all.
I don't, I don't get it. And my mom, we haven't, they still have the children's bodies, and we've all pretty much agreed that Tylee and JJ are not ever going to be separated. We're going to keep them together because it's just the way it is.
Together. Yeah,
they are.
Together. Yeah.
Tylee is my hero. I think she's the bravest young lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to cry. I mean,
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's happy because she is one tenacious human being, and to stand up. And I know she fought. I know she did. I think
she did stand up against Lord.
She lost her life because she was worried about her little brother.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
I'm black and white. I don't see a gray area. And I'm the same way with my brother, and I admire her for that.
It just feels to me like, I mean, JJ feels to me like Lori was upset about the money. Lori was upset, and that was her way of how could she hurt Kay more? She couldn't have hurt Kay
ultimately,
more than anything else, right?
And just to put this out there, y'all.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know, Uncle, I didn't know this. We didn't find out till it was released in the press. We didn't know. I didn't know. My mom never told me anything about life insurance. I mean, it's just, you have to have couth, and I mean,
not everything.
It's not about the money, and it wasn't about, that's why my mom and my dad were our advocates. There's so much family, but they are the advocates, the voice. When you start having all these too many chiefs and not enough Indians, then it becomes a show. And it wasn't about that. It was about finding those babies. That was it.
Bottom line.
And I would get upset because I'd see people in chat on Facebook and stuff. Sure. I had to get away because they were talking about them. I can say stuff and feel
about
stuff,
your mom.
But don't talk about my mom.
Right? Yeah.
And
I'm sure that's hard.
Y'all have no idea how many copy and pasted replies I did not send because my mom taught me to turn my cheek.
Yeah.
Look the other way. Be the bigger person. Yeah. And my Uncle Charles, I know. And if he did, let's just say he did,
right,
allegedly clock Alex in the head,
right.
I think he deserved it.
Right, I know.
Alex might have ran into the bat.
Right.
I swear, my kids, I'm like, they're like, I got a bobo. I'm like, just slap it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh my
No.
goodness. Go
Yeah.
rub some dirt in it and we'll be
Oh
okay.
yeah. That's funny. But
Oh my
you
God.
guys were able to like have a funeral for Charles then, right? Because
We had a throw together memorial,
service.
and I had met my mom. I really haven't seen I miss my parents, y'all.
I bet
They'll be back tomorrow. I'm like,
they're still in Idaho.
my daughter too. She's been gone. I'm glad she got the experience because she was the closest out of all of us.
Right.
She would spend weeks up there, and I've asked, I have freaked out since because I was like, Ashlyn,
Did
okay, so
anything
did
happen?
Lori ever tell you anything crazy or that
Right.
not crazy,
Act
but
crazy.
that sounded off to you,
Right.
and you could talk about just stuff like that, but
Because she
and
spent time in
in my
Hawaii,
daughter's eyes, oh yeah, and
right?
in, in my daughter's eyes, she lost Lori, she lost JJ, she lost Uncle Charles, she lost Tylee, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Daughter too.
my ex-husband, her dad, does not have any siblings. So I mean, JJ was her only biological cousin.
Close relative. Yeah. Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
tough.
it's okay though, I mean, we're strong and we know that their lives, they were here for a purpose,
Right.
and with all the things that slipped through
The cracks.
the cracks,
Yeah.
God's plan, I
Yeah.
mean, just have to trust in that. And I trust in the justices. I trust in God,
Just
that will work itself out,
yeah. Yeah.
I can't. Oh, but about Uncle Charles's ashes, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh yeah,
My
but you
ADD, I tell a story backwards.
right.
So I remember meeting with my mom. I've got my hair done, and we have a little casino here in town,
Yeah.
and she had met me in the salon, and we were talking to, it's like our first time we were really just able to talk,
Right.
and
Yeah.
and I told mom, I said, Mom, I said, you need to invite Lori. Oh no, I'm not and I was like, she's not gonna come, Mom. I was
Right.
like, you need to invite her
Give her the
because
option. Yeah. Just
I mean, it tells a bigger story,
it does. It's true.
And if she does come, welcome to the Bayou, baby.
Yeah, right.
Just
Welcome to
like-
Cajun country, honey. We're gonna talk. Yeah.
Just kidding. You want to go see the alligators? Joking.
Right. Whoops. Sorry, you fell in. I don't
Yeah. Woo. Here. I can't catch you. No. Be
that
like Jack and Rose in Titanic.
yeah.
Give me the damn door.
Right. Just give it. That's
Sorry. That's so morbid. I
funny. Oh, I
hope
don't
people
blame
can
you.
understand.
I can't imagine.
I make up so many, I've made up scenarios, and I used to make memes
Oh,
as part of my therapy, and I was like,
probably.
I'm gonna go to hell for this. And then I was like, I just saw one of my
That's
memes
funny.
has been shared 19,000 times. I'm like,
Uh,
thank you.
which meme was that? I'll have to look it up.
I don't even know if they've gotten. I don't even have to do it anymore.
It
I'm
just
just like,
goes.
that is awesome. Thank you.
That's funny.
Yeah. We
Uh,
have to laugh, y'all, or
we have to,
and
yeah.
we have got to raise awareness. We have got to. This has got to stop or
Speaking of
slow
raising awareness,
down.
yeah. Speaking of raising awareness, I do want to reach out, and I'm going to do this on every video, especially in the live streams. If you are a mother and you're struggling and you're having
Or a caretaker,
a
anybody.
caretaker, anyone that's taking care of a child, and you're feeling overwhelmed, there are things you can do, without hurting the
Without
child,
judgment.
no
Without judgment.
judgment. There's adoption, there's respite care, there's temporary guardianship,
There's life.
life. Choose life. Help that child go somewhere else if that's
Be selfless. Be
exactly.
selfless. So you can. Oh
It's
yes,
important.
please.
And why, once you end a child's life, not only do you live with that horrible guilt, you've taken the
You
life.
don't get to live.
That's no life, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm here to help. My email is afterliferesearch1111@gmail.com. We can chat anonymously. Just reach out. I hate seeing these Gannon stalk.
All these.
JJ.
I mean, it's what 70,000. How many kids per year?
A mind-boggling number, and
I wasn't even aware of this until this happened to my
yeah.
family.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And I mean, I feel bad because I've been selfish as a mom, going through a divorce, and I was like, oh, babysitter,
That's
but
okay. That's not
you
selfish.
know,
Time out. Yeah,
but,
that's okay.
but I mean, hey, but we live and we learn.
Yeah, and that's
But
true.
there's
And it's tough.
their life has meaning, their death has meaning.
Right.
And so, I mean, I know there's some things that are going to come from all this, some
Right.
foundation, some safe haven. I want to call it reset. I
Yeah.
want to call it reset.
Yeah.
That's what I want to call it.
Yeah.
You drop your child off,
Reset.
reset,
Yep.
done, no questions, no
Yep.
harm, no foul. I
And
just
that can be done. And so, if either
can.
one of us will be glad to help you, Kresha would be happy to help. Anybody
We'll figure it out.
right?
There's yeah,
Just
we'll
reach
find a
out.
way. Love will find a way.
Exactly.
It will. Just allow, and it's okay. It's okay to feel frustrated.
It's all right.
I remember having to put my son in his room, in his bed,
Mm-hmm.
and I literally slid down the other side of the door
Just
and
cry.
cried
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like I was the worst parent in the world because I just needed to not hear him cry.
Right. Yeah. And I understand.
But
And that's
you
what
do
I'm
get
talking about.
frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
I grit my teeth and I'm like, I don't, and just my lips move, and they're like, oh,
Right.
but I mean,
But it is hard, and we understand.
It's senseless. This has got to stop.
Yeah.
There's enough pedophilia, human trafficking. I mean,
a whole nother
this is enough. Enough's enough. And I mean, there's all these movements going on right now, and it all starts within.
with one person,
You start right here.
Yeah, and
you start with yourself.
Yeah.
And then you it's contagious. It's contagious.
I agree. And there is help. So just know, you guys, thank you, Julie. Again, Julie did two $50 super chats. You are super nice and amazing. Yes,
Thank you.
I'm kissing you too. We love Julie. She's always here and supportive. And
thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I
much.
wasn't even expecting that or anything. I've always told everybody, just we don't have anything set up yet, and we don't, we just don't know. So I'm like, pay it forward. Pay it forward.
Somebody else. Yeah. Well, I
Help
appreciate
somebody
that.
else.
And I am going to pay it forward. I'm going to help you. So that is
Please.
my pay it forward. So
Well,
that is
wait till y'all see what I love to make signs and stuff. So
yeah, that's great. I know you're quite the artist. I know that's a good outlet for you.
It is.
So tell me about your PSB7 spirit box. So those of you who are in here who know about the paranormal stuff we do, right? When did you get that? Like, how long have you had it?
Well, after I studied your channel for a hot minute, and I mean, I was just like, okay, it struck my curiosity, I was like, that's really cool, and what would it hurt? And so I've read through your stuff and I was like, what does she have? I want that speaker. I want that angel doll.
Right.
I want her ambiance, I just want to be there. I just want to be there. And I tried to get the little, anyways. So I have a good little setup, and my thing is, I'm not really comfortable with like reaching out to other people outside of my family,
leaving it open to any spirit and all that.
Right. I'm not just like, hello, come on in.
Right. Yeah. It's
I'm still skittish, and I respect it.
Yeah.
Because there's people, and I know these people because they are zombie killers.
Right.
My family. I love zombies, by the way, y'all.
Yeah. Zombies rule.
Zombie lives matter.
That's
my
right.
mom's a zombie. My nephew was a zombie. My Uncle Charles was a zombie.
Yeah,
so
well, I love him.
I'm a cranberry this right on out of here.
That's funny.
I mean, hey, why not? A zombie movement.
That's right. We are the zombies. That's all. That is our movement. We are the zombies.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know where I was going with that
dowsing
either.
rods too, right?
Yes, I got my fiance. My first set he made me were well, a
Ooh,
coat hanger.
hand.
These are crazy. These are coat hanger ones
Oh yeah.
with the pin caps. But this one's
Oh.
real jaggedy, so it gets stuck. Okay,
Oh,
so I
right.
was not satisfied. So and so I found the raw materials, and then we he
Oh,
just
that's
made it.
nice.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean they're heavy, and
Yeah.
look, and I mean I haven't practiced with them like I should. I'm,
It takes a little
I,
practice.
you know, it's more of just like not really having the time by myself,
Right.
to really focus and you
Yeah.
know
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I
give
know.
them my full attention.
Yeah.
But we have experimented with that and recording, and I got my family.
Yeah.
I haven't recorded myself doing it or anything like that.
Right.
My validation is here, but I
Sure.
would like to. I mean, it's fascinating. They
Yeah.
used to
It is
use things.
fascinating.
They used to use sticks
Right.
and things like these to find water or your keys, or Lord knows I need help
All
finding
kinds
my
of things.
keys
Yeah.
or my mind, my sanity,
Right.
all kinds of things.
Yeah,
But
we're
I
gonna do
mean,
that. I think we're gonna try some experiments in just a minute with the dowsing rods. I'm gonna look through
this is
some of
fun.
the comments. I know people are saying super nice things to you. Um,
Thank you. I'm gonna go back and read.
love from Louisville, Kentucky. Debbie says, "God bless Larry and Kay."
They are amazing, y'all. I watched them cry, and
So
I cry,
you know,
and
me
I
too.
already had set myself up. I already knew, but I just never would be negative around anybody because I respect everybody. Everybody deals with everything differently.
That's true. Yeah,
And so
that's true.
I just want to hug my parents. They're amazing.
And they'll be back from Idaho tomorrow. Yeah,
Yes.
but they don't live in Louisiana where you are, or they do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, so you'd be able to
I
see.
have not seen my parents in forever,
I bet it's like
because
that.
then the COVID thing. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just going to Depressville. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So checked out.
terrible. Yeah, it's hard.
So I just engulf in YouTube and I mourn and learn.
Mhm.
Educating
Sure,
seems to knowledge is power, and
it
just
is.
learning every aspect. I'm learning so much about law.
I bet.
I'm just
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
I
just
bet.
fascinating. And I've found a family with a lot of the people like you.
Right. And
You
YouTubers,
know,
it helps to talk to people,
it's amazing.
It helps.
Linda,
Linda
I
was
mean, it's
amazing. Yeah.
it's
We
just
love Linda.
people.
Hi, Linda. We love you. We're just
We
saying.
love you. Yes. Oh,
Jessica says, I think Lori was jealous when it came to the kids. Yeah, she could have been jealous,
I don't think she has the capacity.
I think she was
I
mean.
I just
Selfish.
don't even. It's upon everything,
Right.
not just children, but it's like everything was upon
In her life to get what she
sex,
wanted. Yeah.
looks.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah,
agree. Yeah.
mama's
The
not
church.
happy, nobody's happy.
The church. Yeah. The church.
Right, and I don't hold the religion thing. I mean that's a cop out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean you did
Yeah.
it because you're selfish and
Right. Yeah.
greedy.
Yeah. I know.
It's a pattern. It's definitely a pattern.
It is a pattern, that's for sure. So I'm just reading through some more comments. Karen says, I think unfortunately Lori might get away with murdering the kids, but she will be charged in Charles' death. In Arizona, what I saw is they're coming up with conspiracy to commit murder against Charles. That's not necessarily murder, but I think what they're trying to do is stack these charges so that she still spends a long time in jail. So we may not
Yes.
get murder charges on anything, but the conspiracy charges will be there, another thing. So it'll be interesting to see if she talks, if she rolls on
I
chat.
know. I want to
Alex,
know.
like,
They say alpha male met alpha female.
yeah,
I want. I'm so like we're about to see who the alpha is,
we're about to
and
see.
my bets are on Lori. I think she's going
That's,
to be the winner chicken dinner.
I think so. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I agree.
do because I mean, what use is he to her now?
Yeah,
You know,
I agree totally.
I pray for her. I pray for them both.
Yes, I believe that. I'm still reading through some comments here.
That's okay.
We got let me look here. Got 132 people in here.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thank
Good,
you.
that's a good room, right? And yeah, Catherine says, I'm sure there was no bat, but to Alec,
There was a bet.
yeah, if there was, he certainly did deserve it, and you were correct. Charles did not swing
In
it.
my opinion, I am entitled to my opinion.
That's right. Yeah.
I choose not to plead the fifth all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Right.
You know, I just, to me, the biggest slap in the face
Yeah.
of all this,
Mhm.
silence. That is the biggest fu
Yep.
ever.
That they could do. Yeah.
Still doing it. You know,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not going to go to that hearing, you know, because
Yeah, I know.
so I just learned to just not expect anything from her. But that was, to me, you know, they say kill them
Lori
with
said,
they kill them with kindness, kill them with
yeah,
silence. Silence is deafening.
yeah. You mean when Lori
You
said,
know,
"Oh, she's not even doing the hearing," and we'll
I
just
mean, just throughout this entire process,
she was
she
quiet. Yeah,
that to me is the biggest fu.
and it is.
I mean, we don't nobody, we don't need money. We
Right.
didn't need that money. My uncle did not want to leave it to his oldest sons because he feared for their lives.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know, so I mean, and my mom was like, no, we got this, you know, we'll take care of it, don't worry. No, don't, you know, she was like, leave it to the older boys, you know, and she didn't know that he did that.
Yeah.
She didn't know that until after, you know. So I mean, they would have gave her $2 million.
Right.
No, there's no
Amount.
price.
Yeah.
They would have sold their souls to
Yeah.
Chad.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Sorry, not sorry, but yeah.
I hear you.
And they pled with him so many times. Chad, just man to man, please, just,
I
you know,
remember that actually.
you have grandchildren. You know, I think they had Tammy and Chad were having a baby that died before. I mean, that was born before Tammy died.
Yeah.
His name was Oliver, I think.
Oh.
And I did ask on my dowsing rods the other night, you know, if she got to meet him in heaven before, and she said, yeah. And so that made me feel really good.
Tammy,
you know.
Yeah. I know I do pray about Tammy too, and
She's
I don't know if
amazing.
it was too long or if they're able to find anything there, you know.
They will. I am just a firm believer in what you put in is what you get out, and that truth, light, love, it will prevail. It will come out. Y'all, I get instant karma. I have instant karma.
Right.
I will, like, you know, pick on my fiance and then I trip, you know, immediately. And I'm like, why doesn't this not happen to them? You know?
Right.
But
And you wonder how some people,
you have to learn how to be patient. You just, you have to be patient. Yeah. And trust in the process. Trust in the process.
Well, we're trusting for sure. And
we don't want them to miss anything.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, fine tooth comb, get all them cell skin particles and pings. I love that word.
The ping. You're Alex.
In my opinion, you know, I'm like, I love this ping thing. Ping.
Alex was ping ponging all over the place apparently. So
I mean, that's a word I had not really heard, and I think it's like when I heard my mama say Google as a verb. Google it. I was like, wait,
what?
This old timer is telling me to Google something, and I'm like, that's a verb. So now we're pinging. So here we go.
What do you think? So had you met Alex ever?
No,
thank God. Yeah.
That's okay. I mean,
I'm still wondering what happened there. You know, I'm just saying.
I, in my opinion, I don't believe in coincidence.
Something happened, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just too sketchy.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Too sketchy, too coincidental. Marriages, deaths, murders.
That, yeah, I know.
False doctrine, or whatever the hell that was. I was like, this just turned into a sci-fi movie.
It did.
It did. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, it was so hard to even go to the store in my town and just be like, with all this on my mind, nobody to talk to. And I'm like, have you heard that story about the cult mom? And they're like, huh? And I'm like,
Where you live.
so y'all, I really felt a glimpse of what my uncle must have been dealing with, trying to tell the cops. When I try to tell a stranger when this first began, and still now, if somebody's never heard it, and I'm like, the zombie, da, 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 and they're just like, I felt crazy.
Right.
I felt embarrassed and ashamed. And my uncle was the one coming out the pack running,
trying to get people to listen.
And I was just, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, me too.
Because, I mean, they were probably like, this dude is just wackadoodle-doo,
Right, the cops.
But hey,
first, yeah.
I mean, he gives me a lot of songs. Redemption Song's another one. I give him No Woman, No Cry.
Right? Oh, yeah.
But when you look at the lyrics for Redemption Song, it talks about prophecies and gods, and I was like, wow, all this time I didn't know that.
I'll have to look that up.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Okay, guys, I'm gonna check out the chat for a minute. I know.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for just being supportive of our family, and embracing these babies, and my family. I mean, my uncle, but Tammy. I mean, this is it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's got to be unbelievably difficult. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely some post-traumatic, stress. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. And I wasn't there.
Right.
But I'm living it, and I don't wish this on anybody. Nobody.
You had met Colby, right, before?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. He seems nice. I mean, I watch his channel, and I watched him pleading with his before the kids were found. And
I mean, he's just trying to be a man, and a father and a husband. And I just feel he got away. I feel like, and he's got, I'm an empathic person, empathetic, whatever, however they say
it. You're an empath. Yeah.
I'm an intuitive person. Yeah. And I mean, I just feel for him.
Yeah.
And I mean, y'all, even if when my dad and my mom visited the Daybell property.
Yeah.
And my dad was just like,
tears.
The Daybell kids, I'm like, oh wow, we're about to have 5 more grandkids in the family.
He would take he would take them under their wing, right?
Come on. Oh yeah. God, yes. He stated it. That man is an angel on this planet. I'm telling you.
He is.
I love him.
He is.
We are God broke the mold.
Yes, we love Larry and Kay for sure.
I just hated watching them age on camera, basically.
From worry and stress and
my mom, my mom, she's a tough cookie, in front of people. But behind the scenes, that woman, she loses her marbles.
Of course.
But they are each other's support system, and I'm so glad that they have each other. You know,
they're good.
Maybe we can grieve with them too,
right? And we do.
Yeah. And whenever we do get the children's, remains and everything, and we get that taken care of, we are going to have Rexburg, Phoenix, or the Chandler Gilbert area. I have no idea the details. There are no details right now.
Yeah. I'm out here in Chandler's not far from me, Gilbert. There, so.
Yeah, you better be there.
I would love to. I would be honored to come, and I'll probably call the whole time, I'm sure.
Oh, we'll have you speaking.
Yeah. Well, I'll just be crying the whole time.
That's okay. I think we all will be too.
But I mean, that you're gonna do that after you get the remains back and all.
Yes, I told Mom, or had mentioned it to her. I was like, well, I mean, how do you feel about having it without? And she was like, no. I was like, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
I guess
and it'll
be
yeah.
It is. It will be. And
Yeah,
then we can.
somebody just asked, how about a JJ and Tylee memorial to help the kids get out of harm's way? So I think they're talking about to help.
We're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead though. I could.
No, go ahead. She just said, how about a JJ and Tylee memorial to help kids get out of harm's way? And you were talking
Yes.
about that earlier.
Yes. I wanna name it reset.
Reset. Yeah.
Reset. Just reset. It's that easy.
Yep.
You know, I mean, we don't get all these lives on these games, 99 up, oh, I just died. Let me try that again.
Yeah.
It's so desensitized. Life is precious. Time is precious. I mean, these are things you never get back.
That's true.
I mean, whether there are other lives, past lives, future lives, whatevs. I'm
whatever it is.
I'm open. I'm non-judgmental. I'm a peacemaker too. I'm here.
We just live a good life and love.
I'm living in the moment with and I just there just has to be something to stop this or I mean I say raise awareness, but I mean we're aware. We're just desensitized.
Right.
I mean, y'all, I have never watched the news. This virus, it's a blessing too.
Yeah.
Because it brought a lot of people home.
That's right.
Together, putting their minds and their thoughts and their opinions and their time, their energy, their love,
their family again,
support, following this case and other cases. I didn't get to connect with Gannon and the Boswell baby. Because those were happening at the same time. I would just pass through their videos. Now I'm going back and I'm watching. Because I felt bad to pass up their videos to watch what I needed to watch. Right. So it's senseless and it's got to stop.
I agree. Like I said, we're here to help.
Zero tolerance.
Yeah. And when you're getting to the end of your rope, when you're going, oh my God,
you do.
No, people know when you've had enough and you're about to go over the edge. Oh,
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to lose my crap.
Yeah.
I'm about to lose my shit. Sorry, I said the S word. But anyways, that's just being real with yourself. That's just having a come to Jesus moment with yourself.
That's true.
That's where it begins. I mean, not just, well, if I put this person out of my way, then they just disappear.
And everything's fine. Yeah.
I mean, I was just like, divorce.
Right?
Like you've done it. So, I do pick on all the last names though, because it sounds like this law firm we have here is Cox, Philo, Cook, Reed, and Welch. So I'm like Cox, Yanes, LaGoya, and I'm like, it sounds like a damn law firm. But she needs a law firm, really, if you think about it.
That's for sure. But so if anyone is having issues, as far as kids, just like I say, please reach out. Here in Arizona, you can have a baby, you can drop them off at a fire station or a hospital, no questions asked. You don't get in trouble. This is a newborn baby.
Even if you do.
And you don't, but you don't. And here, even older children, there's other options. So just please, we're just reaching out. We're here for anybody who's at their wits end, with their kids.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready to put some legs and some work behind this. And, I mean,
get it going.
Whatever we have to do to get it to my
reset.
I don't know who to talk to, but we'll find out.
Oh, well, I'll help you.
And I mean, this is a platform in which my loved ones their lives were taken. So I'm going to use this platform and I'm going to be their voice.
Yeah, exactly.
We all have to be their voice.
And voices
the voice of reason, Come on, man.
Yeah. Katie says in Idaho too, you can drop off a child, a baby, and not get in trouble. Most.
I don't think it should just be babies. When I heard you say in one of your videos about babysitting, older children, or
Respite care,
not signing them over for good, but
temporary guardianship.
Just a break. You know, give me a break.
People need a break, and I understand.
Yeah. I don't want any more of this. Oh my goodness.
Somebody's calling you.
Yeah,
I'm just looking through the chat again here for a second, you guys.
Sorry.
I know we're missing a lot of the chat, and I'm sorry. We will both be going through and reading all the comments.
Yeah, because I don't even have mine on. So
thank you again for all the super chats. I already told Kresha I'd like to donate to her to we'll split 50-50 anything we get in super chats, today. And so that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to see her be able to go to Idaho if that's what she wants to do. So
I do. I'm actually going to go with my son here in a little bit. We're going to a car lot just to go scope out so I can pounce.
Good.
There's 7 of us. So, I mean,
yeah,
we kind of, my parents, have a bus, but it's a little expensive on gas.
Is that the bus that you recorded?
Yes, that's one of them. Yes.
I saw that video.
I actually took that video, and there's 2 actually, but that's the one I have asked my fiance Jason. I was like, I ran across it after the kids were missing and before, they had been murdered.
Right. Yeah.
And, or discovered. Yeah. Whatever. And, I was like, should I, send it to Larry, my stepdad, my dad. Yeah. And he was like, oh God, yes. And I did. And cause I don't want to cause them to cry or be pain, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And my mom was like, that's me talking in the video. I was like, Mom, you were with Uncle Charles helping him move to Houston. I said, that's me. I'm sorry. I'm your daughter. Hi.
It's your voice.
Because I'm like, and pay your bill, and he was just repeating everything I said. I was like, he's so funny.
But what did Larry say about that? Like he could see a reflection. Tell me about that.
That's something I never saw. I heard the song, I heard the lyrics, and that's what got me. But then when I sent it to my dad, he was like, he said he had watched it a couple times, and he said, this is my favorite part. He said, whenever I walk on the bus, you can see JJ's reflection in the window, and he's jumping up and down because he's so excited.
So excited to see him.
They were yin and yang, y'all. There's a picture when JJ was brought home from the hospital, and I say my stepdad, he's my dad.
Yeah.
Anyways, he'd put him on his chest, his bare chest, and then his robe is cocooned, and it's the most beautiful picture ever. And that's how he did all the babies.
Yeah.
Still does. I have a picture of him holding a cousin of mine's baby. After all this, and he's just he is saving grace.
Yeah.
And he misses his little man.
I bet he does. I bet he does.
We all do. We miss them.
Well, do you want to try some dowsing rod sessions for people in the chat? If you guys are interested in doing something like that, let me know. I think we're on the way, so I'll just have to see.
Do you want me to do mine while you do yours? Or
yeah, I think I wanted to try an experiment where you and I both have the rods. Somebody in the chat will ask questions and see if our rods give the same answer. That's
mine are slow.
Figure out. That's okay.
Must be the time zone thing.
Right. Okay. But those are nice too. But we'll just wait, see if people.
I'm like getting ready.
In the chat. But yeah, if anybody has questions, like we were doing this earlier, right? Just to see if my rods and her rods give the same answer if we ask a question at the same time.
It's just experimental. Yeah, it's just to see. Why not?
I don't know what's up with the rods. Like, I don't know. They do sometimes work. Sometimes I don't know. They don't. Like, I don't know.
Sometimes they just sway back and forth. I'm like,
now have you ever had yours up when there's music on? Next time you try to have music on, let me see if I can get mine to settle down for a second here.
Mine are focused on you. They're like, hey.
Can the rods show me? What do you guys do when I turn the music on? Can you show me? Yeah, they go crazy. They go back and
That
forth.
is so cool.
And they do that no matter what song I play, and they do it like the whole song. And okay, guys, thank you. I just wanted to show her what
Don't
happened.
get me singing because then everybody's gonna hang up and stop looking. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool.
Okay, dowsing rod. So we want dowsing rod questions, you guys. Send some questions over. It can be personal questions. It can
Yeah,
be
about your people.
about your family,
yeah.
whatever you guys want. Katie says, my brother committed suicide on my 14th birthday. Do you think he would have done it if he remembered it then? Is that a question for us? Because I'm not sure I get that whole question.
If he remembered it then. I just think, in my opinion,
yeah.
I mean, I feel so bad for, suicide.
Yeah.
It's another thing that we've got to pay attention to.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, I suffer from depression. My real father had a girlfriend that my daughter was also really close to. Her name was Holly.
Yeah.
I think it's raining here. And she was sick, and I mean, oh my goodness, she was physically sick, and she was just in a lot of pain, emotionally, physically, and she shot herself in my dad's kitchen, and that I mean, that's it hits home, and it's like, wow. So I just think it doesn't make them weak.
Right.
It doesn't. I don't.
In fact, you got to be pretty strong to do that.
I think you do.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty freaking ballsy, and I have a lot of respect. I don't judge anybody. It's not my job.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah, Katie, maybe
it's not your fault.
Yeah, it's nobody's fault, but we'll
no blame.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no blame.
No blame. Your brother still loves you, and he's guiding you and helping you from the other side.
I agree. Okay, I'm just gonna go through a couple at a time here. Let's say drama must remain on the stage. I like that name. Drama must remain on the stage.
I hate drama.
Will I get custody of my grandchildren for mommy?
Oh, well, I hope
That's
so.
our question. You can see. Okay. So drama must remain on the stage says, okay, can you point the rods forward for me for just a minute? There you go. I got to sit up high. Will I get custody of my grandchildren for mommy? Do you know if that's going to happen?
Mine are slow, y'all. So they're slowly opening. Yeah, there they are.
They're actually both a yes. So both of us got a yes for that question.
Now, will grandmama get custody of her grandchildren in the year 2020?
Oh, that's a good question. Will it be 2020? Oh,
Yes,
mine
ma'am.
are already saying yes. Like
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Whack. Yeah, mine are open wide. Oh, I'm about to. Okay.
That's a big yes, right?
Yeah, mine are polar opposite of each other, and I'm like, okay, guys, y'all bring them back to the front for me. Come on. It's very slow. Yeah. Come on. Okay, yes, Miss Drama.
Lisa Michelle in the UK. Hi, UK. Our friends from across the pond. I would love to visit the
My
UK.
daughter's half British.
Ooh, is she?
Yeah.
Lisa Michelle says, my granddad is at death's door. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is my grandmother waiting for my granddad? Okay, the rods, if they...
Yes, I already knew it in my head.
Already, yeah, I mean, it's pretty big. So we both got a yes to that. Okay, my granddad is at death's door.
Definitely.
Waiting for granddad. Debbie says, my brother was shot by a guy. I would like to know if this was an accident or not. That was over 40 seconds.
I got yes right away.
Okay, my brother was shot by a guy. I would like to know if that was an accident. Mine too. Look at that. Yeah, I would say yes.
I hadn't put mine down. I had them still. It takes
I know
me
I have to move the chat, and that's
they're still wide open.
Yes, it was an accident. I feel like it was an accident, Debbie, your brother.
According to them.
Yeah. Julie has a question about Suzanne Morphew. Have you been following that
Yeah,
case at all?
somewhat. I don't know all the details, but I know it's sketchy.
Uh-oh, and I just lost the question, Julie. Wait a minute. This chat goes so fast, and then I can't ever find the question again.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Julie said, did Suzanne get hurt or harmed while talking to her girlfriend about the wedding? So the thing about that is on Saturday night, she was texting back and forth to her friend about a wedding that's coming up. And all of a sudden their communication just stopped. She didn't say goodbye. She didn't say we're done with our conversation. She just stopped the communication. So her question is regarding Suzanne Morphew, did Suzanne get hurt or harmed while talking to her girlfriend? On the
I got mine are crossed way at the top.
Yeah, I got a big no. Mine says no.
This is so cool.
Right.
I mean, not that we're asking questions, but
yeah. Together. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah, I say a no. And I would say that's later. And in fact, my spirit box session, this is just my opinion, that they had a fight about sex. Okay. Which is what
it happens.
The person told me. That's what started the whole thing. I'm still not saying anybody's guilty, anything like that. They're apparently somewhere.
This is your proof.
I don't know. Evelyn says, my fiance was murdered in June. Did he know the person that killed him, or was it a stranger? So we'll just say, Evelyn, fiance was murdered. Did he know the person that killed him? Yeah, both of our rods say yes. Yeah, they both say yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This person was not a stranger.
Yes, they're sure. Yes. No, it was not a stranger. Are you sure? No. Okay.
Mine don't do that.
I
mean, no, they never do. Mine aren't like, Mine are stubborn little kids.
Well, yours are different. Are yours made out of copper?
Yes.
They are. Yeah. So that's what I thought, right? Yeah. So it should be the same. Let's try. Janie says Janie Older says my sister was a pedestrian. Okay. She was crossing the street. The van that hit her and ran. It's been 1.5 years. Still waiting on forensics to come back. Do you think our family will get justice? So hang on just a second. I'm losing the chat here.
Yes, you will. I'm getting yes.
Okay.
It was a slow thing, and trust me, from learning the justice.
Yes,
it is slow.
Family will get justice. Yeah.
Mine are.
Touch my face.
Look, this one touched my shoulder.
Yeah, that's the biggest yes you can get, you guys. If it's all the way to the shoulder or touch.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so
freaks you out.
For some more here.
I'm sorry for your loss, by the way.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't understand how people pick up and just, hey, all right, what y'all want for dinner tonight?
Right. I mean, if I hit someone's dog, I'm stopping, right? Like,
oh my God, yeah. I had a bird one time, and I was like, oh my God.
I know. I cry all the way home.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. The world is not complicated. We make it complicated.
That's true. That is so true. Yeah. So Tony says, my friend Zach, okay, I'm going to get these set up real quick. My friend Zach died from a diabetic seizure. He was found 3 days later. I need to know if he purposely did this or if it was an accident. Oh, I immediately got to know. No.
And that brings, and I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry.
My fiance is a diabetic. They said no again.
No. I don't.
But and Jason and I have discussed this. I mean, what if they all, with Tammy and all the deaths?
Yeah.
What if it's not poisoning, and what if it's just a simple air clot or air bubble in a.
Right.
I mean, it'll kill you, you know?
Through air, yeah.
And it won't leave it. I don't know if it makes frothy pink.
Right,
stuff,
like Tammy, like they said Tammy had, coming out of her mouth. Another Suzanne Morphew question. people are super interested in this case right now because it's, they haven't found her.
Definitely.
Was Susan taken away at 5 a.m. when Barry left? Was it at 5 a.m.?
Mine are being stubborn. They're straight ahead.
I don't know. I got a big. Let me ask that again. On the morning that Suzanne Morphew on Mother's Day at 5 in the morning.
Whoa.
Is that when Suzanne was taken away at 5 a.m. when Barry left, or was it before that? So is that when? Well, I got a yes.
Mine are
Yours
right.
are already at a yes. Yeah, I got
mine are touching my shoulder. There they go. They're touching my shoulder now.
So
Both
yeah,
of them.
Julie, and I did hear the fan say that his GPS from his truck is not matching what he was telling people where he was. I don't know how,
I wonder if he has a phone ping.
I'm sure he does.
I bet this has opened up a whole
I'm sure he does.
pinging movement. In my opinion.
Judy Beauty says, is Melanie Gibb, we're going to just ask the dowsing rods this, okay? Is Melanie Gibb more involved than she claims she is? Melanie Gibb. Okay, that just hit me on both sides of my face. And ears are saying yes too. So we're getting a yes from both. Melanie Gibb, is she more involved than she claims? Yes, I believe so.
No, Judy, did you let the dogs out? Just kidding.
Somebody's
I'm corny too.
Somebody's at my door. Somebody's at my door.
Oh wow.
It's all right. That's only a package, so it's no big deal.
No, I'm just talking about like how they oh my god, mine have never been this responsive.
Really? Well, and
I
it could be
know.
our energies together, like I still don't know.
It's like a validation thing, and then we can maybe do the spirit box, and ask questions from that.
Yeah, we'll try that. My thing with the spirit box is I only hear not even 10% of the replies in real time. The spirit box, I re-listen and re-listen and re-listen with headphones and listen and listen. But
and then I listen to yours, and then I'm like, and then I go back months later. I'm like, oh,
right. But yeah, so
they might not make sense to us right at the time, but they.
Yeah. But we'll try PSP7. Yeah, I'll turn it on for sure here.
It's a really cool phenomenon.
Let me see. Tanya says, can you please ask my brother if our brother killed him accidentally or on purpose? Ask my brother if our brother killed him on accident or on purpose.
Okay, so it's got to be.
We're going to do one or the other. So Tanya's brother, we're asking about Tanya's brother if the other brother killed him on accident. Was it an accident?
This happened in my family too. My other side of the family. Yes.
You're getting a yes, and I'm getting a no. So I'm going to ask that again. Tanya's brother, if our brother killed him accidentally. Okay, so was that an accident? What was that an accident? Okay, so now I'm getting a yes.
I'm getting a no. That's so weird.
How could that be? I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, let's ask it again.
That's an interesting question. What we're gonna do one more time, okay?
Yeah.
Did Tanya's brother hurt the other brother on accident? On accident. Whoa, it's like pointing right to her comment over here.
And mine's straight.
And mine are going sideways. I don't know. That's a strange answer. I've never had it just go off sideways like that. We each had a yes and a no, and
mine are attention. They're pointing straight at you, Judy.
Oh no!
And poke your eyes out.
Right? I don't know. The answer to that one, Tanya. That's not a clear answer, so I'm not sure. About that.
Excuse me for a second.
Sure. That's interesting that we got two different, responses at different times. I don't know.
That is crazy. Yeah, sleeping.
From the super chats. We're gonna help Kresha get to Rexburg.
Guys,
and see what happens with that.
Go see my Aunt Loco.
Yeah, right. Your Aunt Loco.
Let's
see.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for everything, and we appreciate you being here. This is not a huge channel, and we don't have a whole, we don't have 7,000 people in here like Linda from It's a Crime, but we have 130, and it's manageable for us to talk and look through.
Yeah.
So, I'm
My
like,
rod said yes.
yeah, see, yes, it's good. So there's a lot of questions about Suzanne. Will Barry ever get charged with Suzanne's murder?
I got no right away.
And I got yes.
Maybe I might have to take mine to the bathroom and put him in check. What the heck?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. And it could be that yes, he'll be charged, but no, not for that. So it's the way we
yeah,
interpret things too, that
exactly.
sometimes we're wrong on our interpretation. So it doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean anything.
Oh,
Um,
my chair keeps turning. So,
I know I'm sitting on mine too. That's moving. So thank you guys for being here. We can try the spirit box if you want to try. I can try to turn mine on with the filter, the noise reduction, and all that.
yeah, mine's not even hooked up to everything, so we'll definitely go with yours.
We'll have to see how good we can hear it through this microphone. So if you guys that are in
Yeah.
the live stream, if you want to do that, let us know.
Let's-
Or we can continue with the dowsing rods. So we want to see in chat dowsing rods or PSB7. I also have the SCD2. I have necrophonic. So it doesn't necessarily have to be PSB7.
We've got to do a tutorial. I want to come play with your toys.
All right, we will. We'll go through.
Oh.
This is a good question. Julie Bean says, was Barry Morphew involved with the Delphi murders? Are you familiar with the two Delphi girls from?
I am.
Is Barry Morphew involved with the Delphi girls? Was he involved in any way?
No.
I'm getting a no. Yeah, no. And I really thought he was. I mean, the picture kind of looks like him. He kind of has a limp, like, I don't know, his face. But it says no. Okay, we see, we got spirit box, rods so far. People are voting.
If you want spirit box, push a 1, and for dowsing, push, put the number 2.
That's easier than having to type it off, right? Yes, Judy, spirit box. People are saying spirit box, so.
Okay, I love the spirit box.
Becky says, I have dreams of my parents, mostly my dad. Well, your dad could be a little bit stronger spirit, coming through. Lee, that's a good question. I'm here in Phoenix. I'm not far from where Nick Cordova was murdered. I have driven by Gilbert Air and looked up, some things about him. Did Nick Cordova know his killer? Hang on. I know you put yours down already. Did Nick Cordova know his killer? Did he know who the guy was? I'm getting no. Yeah, you too. No. Yeah, we got 2 no. I don't know.
Did you see my light? All my lights just flickered. Not my camera, my lights, but it's raining cats and dogs outside.
Wow. Is it really? I wish we could get some rain here. I'm dying. It's like 100. My car said 120 on the way home yesterday, and it won't rain.
Well, it was 108 degrees. Your windows are down.
Oh no. So everybody's putting ones.
It rains all the time.
Everybody, we see a lot of ones. So is 1 a spirit box and 2 is dowsing rods? Is that what you said? Okay. So we're gonna do that. Let me get it set up for just a second.
Hold on just a second, guys.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, everybody hold on. She's gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna
while you set up,
PSB7. Yep. Let me just do that real quick. I'll turn it on. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so I do have the PSB7, hopefully. I don't know if I have to move my microphone. Let me see how it is. Yeah, intermission, folks. Yeah. As soon as she comes back, I'm going to have to go to the restroom probably. So hang on 1 second. You guys, can you guys hear that? The chat will stay up, you guys. You can watch again. The chat will stay up. I don't know if I need to move the microphone or if you guys will be able to hear it. So let's see. I can hear it.
Okay. West.
All right, if you guys hear any words, type it in the chat for me, if you would. Helps me out. And I'll go back and listen to this with headphones so that I can hear exactly what was in here. I did hear it say intermission on the spirit box. I'm going to go back and listen to that. I thought it was just me that heard that. But yeah, I did hear that.
You.
It sounded like F you. It sounded like it just said F you. With your headphones in, you should be able to hear better than I can. I'll be right back.
I heard dead and drunk. He's dead. He's...
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that, you guys, because I swear from the other
Oh,
room,
yeah.
I heard it say Kresha. I heard it
What?
say, I swear. So
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to listen to that again. Yeah. Interesting. Is there anybody here? Yeah.
Judy. Is that Judy?
used the SCD2?
To what?
Have you ever used the SCD2 app?
Apparently not.
It's like a app that Steve Huff started with. I did hear Judy when I was out.
I did too when you sat down and heard Judy.
Right
now? No, when the last time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to hear from me in real time, guys.
It is. You hear so much.
So talk. Yes, hi. Who's here? Me? Is there anybody here with us? Any of Kresh's relatives here with us? I swear I heard Tylee in there.
Oh.
This is all. I'm gonna have to go back and listen when we're done.
I know. This is awesome. I love my babies.
Me too. All right, we appreciate anybody that can come through. We're just doing an experiment today to see how many spirits we have here with us. If you guys have any messages, we're here to listen. It will be recorded, so I will review it, just so you know.
We're on YouTube.
And we're on YouTube for the world to see. So anyone who has any messages, you're welcome to come forward. Sounds like it's working.
It's 5:55, y'all. Just saying.
Test. It sounded like test. We hear you. Can you describe something in this room? Just anything that's in this room. Or in Kresh's room.
Oh. What to choose?
Yeah, right. There's a lot of stuff. Got to come back around. Yeah, see if you can describe something in this room for me.
Huh?
Person. I thought I heard you guys say Kresha earlier. Can you say that again?
Say my name. Say my name.
Right?
It's a weird name.
It is. It's definitely unique.
Yeah.
It's unique. We love it.
Who am I? Hmm? Oh. So.
All right. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the STD too, you guys. Can you come to the STD too? All right, I'm gonna try something else, you guys. I'm gonna try the STD2 just because I feel like the STD2 works, you guys. I feel like
I'm
spirits
gonna
can,
download it.
and
I'm gonna try.
easier to hear. I think I paid for it, but
I don't care. I'll pay for anything that works.
yeah, I don't remember how long.
What?
Right? It's weird, right? I didn't hear it.
It sounded like they said something Kresha. I'm just saying.
It's just definitely easier to hear some things that come through on here, so we'll see.
Oh.
Probably my mother texting me.
It's like
It's something about the light.
Which one?
Hello? Yeah, we'll see. The SCD2 is a little easier. You got something going on, Kresha? All right, who's here with us today? Can you guys hear me? Spirit world. Can you tell me how many spirits are here?
over days.
Something about a day, the days of it. We'll see. I'll have to go back and listen back to that. But
Thank you.
They say thank you or hi, Judy.
thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. This is really cool.
You're welcome.
Arrivederci.
Right, you're welcome.
It's hard for me to hear. I hear a bunch of just echoes,
Yeah.
but
It's always like that until I go back and re-listen.
yeah, it's amazing what you hear.
Talking shit.
I'm talking what?
Talking, yeah.
The issue, big one.
Something about talking. We'll triumph. That's what it sounded like. We'll
I
triumph.
thought you said the time.
See, we'll have to go back and listen.
This is so awesome. It's so cool.
A little bit easier to hear anyway. We'd like to know. I know I don't always hear you the first time around, but like I said, all this information.
Yeah, there's a ton.
There's a ton of information. Can you give us more information? Can you see me? Can you see us in the chat? Somebody said that they heard I'm talking to you. Yeah, I thought I heard I'm talking something.
This is awesome.
It's gotta be. It's gotta
So
be.
tired of doing this for nothing?
It's so hard when I'm here.
England speaking.
Who's speaking?
Please hold. No.
It sounded like Angel speaking, but I couldn't. Tanya says, is Jerry here? Jerry, is there a Jerry here? If there is, can you please come through? Jerry. Jerry's my dad's name.
Aww.
I'm
What
on.
was?
It said I'm on.
What?
I said,
Oh my God.
here, and it sounds
I
like
know.
Correct. Nervous.
correct, nervous.
Aw. Don't be nervous.
Yeah, don't be nervous.
And I'm always nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm always anxious.
No, me too. I have mental exercises for that. I'll have to.
Don't forget the date.
Don't forget the date.
Today is the 15th.
So don't forget the date. 16th. Today's the 16th.
16th. Uncle Charles's birthday is tomorrow.
Uncle Charles's birthday is tomorrow?
Chad's was the 11th.
You're kidding. Aw.
Not today.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Charles.
Yeah.
Leland Charles Anthony Vallow.
We want to say happy birthday to Charles.
You have a phone number on?
Do you have a phone?
What?
So do you have a phone number at all? Right. She's got her phone.
Oh, I'm texting my son, y'all, because I got to take him out to eat.
Phone number. That's funny.
We got somebody who likes. There's a time for that.
What's that?
What? I thought.
Is there a Robert here? Robert, are you here? We're looking for Robert.
Roberto. Robert.
Robert, we're envisioning Robert. Are you here, Robert?
You're welcome.
So sometimes
Come on down. You're on the Price is Right.
We'll return in a moment to the...
We'll return in a moment. It said.
Right after these messages, kids. Oh my God, I'm out of here. I have chills. I gotta shave again.
I know. It said we'll return in a moment.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Whoa.
We'll give you a second. It's all right.
This was, oh my God, this is so cool.
This is
For about 30 years.
it's been about 30 years.
I thought you said dirty little secret. I can't.
Oh,
hear
well, I
anything.
have heard that too. Some about 30 years. So I don't know if that was for Robert or Jerry or somebody else.
Uncle Charles, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I want to make sure
Charles.
that he knows that.
We can have a big celebration in heaven, I'm sure.
1-2 punch.
Right. 2 punch, yep. Yeah. We appreciate anybody.
My chair's turning. It's put.
So King of Charles, your person.
What? He said Charles is your person? What?
The king is Charles.
Was he trying to...
Something about the king and
was the...
wow.
Well, sorry for you.
I'm sorry for your loss. You bitch. It sounded like you.
I thought he said he's dead. But I can be a bitch, yeah.
I can't believe it.
I've got chills everywhere.
Robert will be gone 7 years next month. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry for your loss. It doesn't get any either.
Doesn't get easier, no. Ask if Zach is here. Is Zach here? Sometimes when we start asking for
My son's Zach, and he's here.
is he,
Just saying.
well, there's a Zach.
And all this interest was...
Charles's son's name was Zach too.
Really?
Yeah. What would they say?
Perhaps it comes,
But sometimes when we start asking for more than one person outright,
yeah.
we don't know really who's answering. I get confused on who's actually answering.
And then going back really might.
Going back is better. Yeah, you can kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, Amber said she heard Charles. Sorry for your loss.
I did too.
Yeah, I heard that too. That's sorry for your loss. Yeah.
That's so great. It's awesome.
So weird, right?
I mean, it's just intriguing.
Can you guys say birthday? Can you guys say the word birthday or something about birthday? Anything about birthday?
Well, I handle this blood.
Sounded like, well, I have all this blood on me.
Yeah. Preach. I'm just
Yeah, right.
I'm horrible.
Gladys says, "Is my son Jose there? Jose."
Oh.
The spirits can read and see the chat, and I believe they know what we're going to do before we even do it.
Oh. That was so.
Jose whistle. Did Jose whistle?
So.
I'm looking at the chat.
Woo woo.
What? Yeah.
Okay, can we go caca caca?
Yeah, right.
And the horse says, "Wow,
You guys are so
Exist.
Here comes my dog.
something exists."
Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Good to see you.
Another convention. Was somebody
I thought I said bitch.
Right, I know. Well, that's what it sounds like. Now I may go back and re-listen, and it may not sound like what I thought I heard.
It's crazy.
Please ask if Tylee was raped. Do you know if there was anything going on with Alex and Tylee that you ever heard?
I in my opinion, I think Alex may have Adam and Steve.
Yeah.
I think he and I mean, this is just my intuition. I really have no idea, but with the fight they had and everything, shaming the family.
Yeah.
The argument between Lori and Alex and his, at Alex's house.
Yeah.
In the street.
My recordings made it sound like there was something going on between Alex and Tylee. And then when she told the cop, well, I usually had the bat when I stayed at my Uncle Alex's house because I didn't feel comfortable staying the night over there. I thought.
I think they introduced the bat at that point.
Yeah,
because I mean.
Yeah.
We tell our kids the same thing, but yeah, because I'm too young for pepper spray. But I think that Alex was gay.
And I heard that too. I did hear that too from someone.
And I mean, that's fine with me. I'm okay with gay. You just can't be gay and murder.
Right.
or you just can't be a human to murder. That's it. That's where I draw the line.
Yep, I agree.
That was so. I'm downloading that app. Say what?
My dog. Can you guys see? My dog is tripping on the.
I started to the front.
Jesus. Turn it down just a little bit. But yeah, this is interesting, you guys. This app it is interesting because some of the words are a lot clearer. Necrophonic too. I tend to have better luck. Sorry, you guys can't see me.
What's the other one called?
The necrophonic.
Yeah. Okay. I want to just write it down. Taking some notes.
Yeah. Necrophonic's good.
My son just walked in. What? How's your?
Said it's none of your business, which I stand here and something.
What the hell was that?
Sounded like a door closing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it sounded like a door. I do get EVPs too through this app, by the way. Just straight up EVP whispers will end up on my recording.
So necrophonic and the SCD2?
Yep. Sam, Cat, David.
Dog. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I've gotten some crazy replies from the acidic too.
Zach, come take a listen to what the EVPs are. I mean, it's going to that spirit box right here. This is my son Zach. This is Charles's nephew. Uncle Charles's birthday is tomorrow. And now they're gonna be quiet. You made them shy.
Anyone will say something.
It's really cool. Just listen. Just listen one push.
This one's not like the PSP7. It's not so fast right after the other. Hey, buddy. Hey. Come here.
Kresha, Governor's Over.
What are you doing?
Just kind of letting them go through, and when people chatting, he said,
Oh no, that's creepy.
what did it say?
It's not say? It's creepy. He said it. He said it's creepy. It does sound creepy.
Yeah, he said that's creepy. That's creepy.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Lori, but not that Lori. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I love Lori, but not that Lori. She's really nice.
It's the SCD2 that's on right now. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Trying to send Kresha to Rexford.
What'd they say? Did they say I could go?
Alone. Yeah, it said alone. Send you there alone.
I'm cool with that too.
Everybody's saying hi to Zach. He's
Oh,
You're
thank you, Zach. Everybody. The EVP just said Zach too.
No, in the chat, people are saying hi Zach. Hi Zach.
Okay. I thought I knew the chat, but then I heard okay. But everybody in the chat said hi, Zach. It's one of the Zachs. Zach attack.
You're not people I've met.
Do you think any of
Do you think what? Do you think any of them something?
Okay. Only nice people now.
Yeah, we only kind, high vibrational spirits. That's it. Yeah. I'm messing around. There's some men waiting for you, it said.
Where? Who? You? Me?
I don't know.
I'm engaged. I'm taken. No. Wait for me on the other side.
I could see a message for somebody in the chat. There's some men waiting.
Yeah.
That could be a warning. It could be anything.
Was that the grandfather waiting for the grandmother or grandmother waiting for the grandfather?
Oh, yeah.
In UK.
I think it was grandma waiting.
You talk too loud. I can't hear.
Is that too loud coming through?
They are. What?
Damn noise.
And
damn noise.
Right? Somebody, thank you. The spirits can relate.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the super chat. Thank you to the mods too. We've been on here a long time. We're about to get off. I have to go do some errands.
I appreciate this. This is the coolest experience.
I'm glad you're here. Something about get a hold of something.
Da da da. Happy.
And that's what you're right. And it was.
Glad it wasn't.
You guys say something to surprise me? Say something that'll shock me. Anything. Just something to surprise me. We'll see. Almost sounds like one of those boat foghorns. Thank you, Ladonna.
On the phone?
I thought it said on a boat.
Oh. I want to be on a boat. Somebody's too young?
Yeah, I'll have to listen to that again. I couldn't quite make it out.
Yeah, I can just guess.
Yep.
This is just...
Sue Foster says good night from the UK. Good night, Sue. Thank you for being here, you guys. Thank
Hi.
you, everybody.
This has been a really cool experience with everybody.
It sounded like, oh my God, don't go. That's what it.
We promise we'll come back.
You did that, yeah.
I promise. We will do this again. This is awesome.
I'm gonna shut it off for now. You know, I sure appreciate everybody being here, and we sure appreciate Kresha, and we're showing.
Our camera just moved on its own.
But we're showing everyone love, and I love everyone in the chat. And
thank you so much.
To Brooke's channel said she heard it say beautiful. People are saying the night is still young. Don't go anywhere.
It is, but we're hungry.
Wow.
Say that again.
Thank you, Kresha, for being here. They can't wait for our next live chat. Kresha's gonna come on and hang out with me again.
This is because this is really cool. I think we're onto something. I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's
talk about
just it's research and it's just fascinating.
Just research. But if you go back and listen to some of the recordings from Charles and Tylee and JJ, I'm telling you, there is pertinent.
It tells a story, like you said. It tells a story.
It definitely does.
It really does, and it continues to tell a story, and
it will continue. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we are all part of the story.
Right.
At the end of the story.
Right.
At the end of the day, I mean.
And you look so much like your mom, by the way. You look so much like Kay.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I get that a lot more as as I'm getting older, and I'm just like.
Yeah. Well.
I used to be like, no, I'm never gonna be like my mom, and now I'm like,
Jessica said,
please.
You stay on after Kresha leaves. I can't just because I have to work tomorrow. I still have to finish laundry and go grocery shopping, and it's already like 4:20.
Life.
So
we're doing life.
Life, yeah.
But I mean, this is really cool, and maybe y'all can come up with some ideas. Have some questions beforehand that are more yes, no.
For the rods and things, yes. We will
it's.
And we'll talk about the case as it goes on.
Yes.
Some sort of hearing on the 25th. I don't know. Is that even this week or no, next week?
Or anybody that just wants to talk or is having a hard time with grief or children you just want to check out coronavirus. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? That's what we have each other for.
Lori, but not that. Lori says, thank you for doing this today. Kresha and Judy, much love. Yay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I love her name. It's so funny. Lori.
Thanks for not being that Lori.
Right. I'll never be that, Lori. Brooke, it was
this is my favorite. You get a zombie. You get a zombie. You get a zombie. Because
they
said Oprah was the top zombie.
Yeah, Oprah was the top zombie. Yeah.
You get a zombie. You get a zombie. You get a zombie.
Well, apparently we're just all dark, and that's the way it is. But
I'm cool.
And we have love in our heart, and we're gonna just pray for Lori and Chad. I don't know. They better fix their hearts before they die, or they're gonna have a rough time in the afterlife. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
That's all I gotta say.
Salvation.
Better find it. Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. I'm gonna sign off, Kresha. I'll send you a message on Facebook when we're done. And but I'm gonna close it all out right now and get going. So bye, guys. Thank you so much again for joining.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you.
We're gonna help out Kresha, and you guys help me out. So I appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting that at all, and I'm gonna work on something.
It was fun.
It always comes back and paying forward. Thank you so much.
That it does. So bye, guys.
Love you.
Sign off, but love you, Kresha.
Bye, guys.
Bye.